Welcome back into Morning Dose, everybody. Singer R. Kelly is back in the headlines. He dropped this surprise single that's now being dragged on social media.
The track is called I Admit. It goes on for about 19 minutes. Now, during that time, Kelly gets defensive. He addresses the multiple accusations of sexual misconduct he faces. He admits he's been involved with both older and younger women, some of them fans. He denies he's a pedophile. And then at one point, he puts the blame on a father for dropping his daughter off at a concert where she and Kelly met. Kelly also dismisses the claims that he brainwashed or kidnapped women as part of a sex cult. Take a listen.
You may have your opinions, entitled to your opinions, but really am I supposed to go to jail or lose my career because your opinion? Yeah, go ahead and stone me, point your finger at me, turn the world against me, but only God can mute me.
You heard that part where he said only God can mute me. So that seems to be in response to the hashtag that's been happening for a little while called Mute R. Kelly. We told you about that campaign a few months ago. Yeah,
as you can imagine, the surprise track not going over extremely well. Hundreds of people have taken to Twitter with their critiques. Talib, for example, tweets, I just read the lyrics to R. Kelly's new 19-minute song. His lack of self-awareness is atrocious. There are several lyrics I take offense to. The one I will address is, I am just a man, I am also a man. I would never use that to defend this behavior. And then there's Jessica, who posts online, maybe instead of listening to the new R. Kelly song, we could listen to the women who have been accusing him of sexual violence for nearly 20 years. Just an idea. And Leila, you did some research on this. It's actually been more than 20 years, it sounds like, in terms of the allegations.
Yeah, I mean, this goes back into, we're talking about what happened when he was married to, reportedly married to singer Aaliyah. That was back in, 94?
And she was a young teen.
She was 15. He was like 27. That was annulled. He had other accusations along the way. Then in early 2000, it was the sex tape that surfaced with an underage girl. He was eventually acquitted of that when he went to trial for that. Yeah. So there's been, then the most recent thing last year was that he was holding this group of women hostage in his home against their will as part of a cult. It just goes on and on.
In this song, he's kind of using some of his past to defend some of the, I guess, allegations in terms of saying that he was abused as a boy. So he speaks about that. I mean, it's really long, very involved song.
Well, it's 19 minutes.
Yeah, kind of back and forth on there.
Right, but this is the thing that we've talked about for a number of years. R. Kelly's faced all these accusations. He's been linked to all these young girls, yet his diehard fans still support him. They still go to his concerts. They still listen to his music. So yeah, it's been tough to, I think, in a lot of ways, change perception for some reason when it comes to R. Kelly.
Because the fans are so diehard.
They're very diehard. Yeah. All right, Shane.
Let's switch gears here. The summer is synonymous with pool time, and because of that, drownings are a frequent and devastating problem during the warm season. But one Phoenix father hopes to change that. He's got a new invention that will soon hit the market, and it could help prevent drownings. It's a gut-wrenching call for all involved.
There's a certain level of emotion that's stirred when you know that you're going to a drowning and it's a child.
Watching all these stories that happening on a daily basis of kids drowning.
It takes an impact on you. You feel that.
According to the Phoenix Fire Department, so far this year, there have been 27 drowning calls and 6 deaths in just Phoenix alone.
Hi, princess. The light bulb went out in my head, and there's a problem. Let's find a solution for it.
An Arizona dad so saddened by those statistics that he decided to take action.
Our kids are the most valuable thing to us as parents. Such a tragedy to occur, it's unnecessary.
Lee Kambar and partners say Morningstar is a drone device that will act like an extra set of eyes.
Sits in the middle of your pool, floats around. It's got dual camera, top and bottom camera, that rotate 360 degrees. It's a 2-piece device, app, software, and hardware. It has motion detection, facial recognition.
One camera sits above the device to monitor the pool's surroundings.
The minute they approach the pool, it'll send you a notification.
The other camera sits underwater and alerts you by sound and live video when something or someone is in the water.
Say you miss that notification and Lena jumps in the pool, then you get a second notification from the bottom camera that's showing your live image with inside the pool of your kid dealing with crisis. From there, you can dispatch local emergency services.
Every second counts in these situations.
And Kambar says he hopes his device can give first responders those extra critical seconds that may make the difference in saving a life.
This is dad looking after his children. Hopefully it can affect other dads and other families.
The Phoenix Fire Department doesn't endorse any specific products. Now, while they advocate for all types of safety barriers, they say nothing can substitute constant supervision of children. Kambar says he hopes to have his device on the market by the end of the year. As for the price tag, less than $1,000. Layla?
All right, thank you, Shane. This next story causing a little divide amongst us in the studio. One restaurant expanding its menu, but you're the one doing all the cooking. Chick-fil-A will be the first quick service restaurant to offer full meal kits. The Cook at Home program will provide fresh, pre-measured ingredients. Customers can pick up those meals and make them in about 30 minutes. There'll be 5 options offered during the test. That includes chicken parmesan, chicken enchiladas, Dijon chicken, pan roasted chicken, and chicken flatbread. Each option will serve 2 people for just under $16, and you can pick it up at the front counter or at the drive-thru. If you're thinking of trying it, the meal kits are unfortunately only going to be available in the Atlanta area during this test period. But the question is, do people actually want to cook their own Chick-fil-A? We looked at your responses on social media, and a lot of you apparently are against this whole idea, like Christopher, who tweets, "Interesting idea, but it seems odd they are trying it. The price is higher than having them make the meals." This person says, "The point of the drive-thru is not so I can cook my own chicken." Jenny, you said you would not try it.
Oh, I don't know if I said I wouldn't try it, but it wouldn't be my go-to if I'm going to make enchiladas. I'm going to make them homemade at home. You can make them so fast. Also, if I'm going to sit through the drive-thru, I'd probably just get something that I can eat right there instead of taking it home and cooking it.
Yeah.
But I saw that they have the side, like the vegetable side. So I do kind of like that that's included.
Yeah.
Because aside from a salad, you can't really get a vegetable at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's like getting a little party pack meal from KFC with the chicken and the mashed potatoes and all that other stuff, and then you go home and feed your family.
Yeah, but you have to cook this.
This you do have to cook.
And you have to assemble it.
Do you like that place where you cook your own food at the restaurant on a date? What is it called? The place
This
Melting
makes
Pot.
Layla so
Have you
mad.
been to Melting Pot?
This makes Layla mad. Yeah.
Melting Pot. Oh my goodness, I could go on a rant for an hour.
You owe her money.
I do
She
not want to
cooked her
show
own
up and
food.
cook my own food for an hour. How do I know the chicken's done?